Heart rate monitoring is pretty much standard practice now, but there are a few problems that people don't even consider. One, most people use generic zones that are wildly inaccurate. A formula like 220 minus your age should just be completely outdated. 2, most people over-obsess over zones and specific numbers. 3, zones are actually fluid. They can change day to day based on recovery and fatigue. Yet most tech solutions are too rigid. If you're someone that wants to monitor heart rate zones for your training, for most people, I'd recommend the heart rate reserve calculation. The heart rate reserve calculation accounts for both your maximum heart rate and your resting heart rate, because 0 beats per minute is not 0%. Let's use some round numbers for ease. If you have a max heart rate of 200 beats per minute and a resting heart rate of 50 beats per minute, this gives you a heart rate reserve of 150 BPM. If you use a standard 5-zone model, which I'll throw on the screen here, of 10% intervals, so a zone 5 would be anything above 90% of your heart rate reserve, zone 2 would be between 60 and 70%. If you take each percentage for each zone and multiply that by your heart rate reserve, in this example 150 beats per minute, and then add back your resting heart rate, for an individual with a 200 beats per minute max and a 50 beat per minute average resting heart rate, it would give you these zones. Anything above 185 beats per minute would be termed zone 5. Zone 4 would be between 170 and 185. Zone 3 would be between 155 and 170. Zone 2 between 140 and 155. And zone 1 between 125 and 140. I found this to be much better than other estimations for myself compared to lactate testing. However, if you are an elite, I'd really just recommend getting testing done a few times a year to have the most accurate data. For very fit people, zones can be a lot closer than the standard 10% margins. And remember, these zones are fluid and they are just guides or approximations for intensity.